Rest in peace, Perry Klein. The Ethelwald's grave has this velvety moss-like grass around it. Yeah. So every single Hatfield is a descendant of Big F, or the Ethelwald, I mean, which is really interesting. So if you are a bloodline Hatfield, this is your ancestor. So he is married next to Annie, whose name was Annie McKinney Music Bundy Hatfield. It's too bad she doesn't have something bigger that says Annie. I'm just saying, because that's, you know.
Yeah.
Just saying. There's a female. So I see Polly spelled different often on her gravesite. It's spelled P-O-L-L-I-E, not Y. Reverend Anderson Hatfield. They both died the same year, 1920, which is the year of the Maitland Massacre. It had been a month after the Maitland Massacre. This is interesting. Right next to it's the wash stand. Huh.
March 6th, 1920, and March 15th, 1920.
Yeah, they're married
over a week
64
later.
years. Died very close to each other.
She died about a week after he did.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Very interesting about this gravesite, among other things, is that buried with them is Rosanna McCoy, which is their daughter. And as you know, she was the one who had the child with John Z. Hatfield, which brought a lot of stress to their family. And they had a falling out. But Rosanna died of actually tuberculosis. They say a broken heart, but it's tuberculosis as well. She was about 30, but he must have had some remorse because he did have her buried here with him. She's the only child buried with them. So where I'm sitting now is the gravesite of Ellison Hatfield, the younger brother of Devil Anse Hatfield. He was stabbed 27 times by the McCoy brothers at the hog trial cabin, where a couple of days later he was buried, which led to the Paw Paw incident, where the three McCoy brothers were actually shot to death. So if you want to Google that, feel free. It's a very interesting story. But if you already know the story, then you know how tragic it is. But this is literally 6 feet from Ellis and Hatfield, and that's pretty intense. Here he is, John G. Hatfield. Buried right next to his papa. Devil Anse Hatfield statue is made out of Italian marble, cut out in his likeness with his children's names. He died in 1921 of pneumonia. He was in his 80s. He'd been saved about 10 years. He got saved by Dyke Garrett. But here he is. It's really kind of weird to be so close to all of them. Elias and Troy over there. Devil Anse, Levice, Johnsy, all the players you hear about, but they're just people. Just people made famous by a small feud in the Appalachians. So this is it, the final resting place of William Uncle Dyke Garrett, the man who saved the devil, and his beloved wife, Aunt Sally Smith Garrett.
Right there. Aunt Sally, 1847 to 1941, the beloved, and Uncle Dyke, 1841 to 1938, Good Shepherd of the Hills.